Okay, this is the final stage of the pop art activity where I'm going to be using the fill tool to try to colour in using some really bright colours before trying to create a repeating pattern using the tools on Microsoft Paint or Paint apps online. Remember, you can press pause at any point in this video whilst you complete your version. Let's make a start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a go at using the fill tools now to fill in and colour in my entire face. So what you can see is how important it is to have no gaps in the bits where you want them to be the same colour. For example, if I zoom in now onto my eyebrow here, imagine I just had a very tiny little gap. It doesn't have to be a big one at all. I'm just going to do a tiny gap just there and there. And then when I try to fill it in, choose the brown colour I want to use. Because of that gap there, it allows the colour to escape and move all the way around everywhere else on my picture. So it's important that you don't have gaps like that. So I'm going to get the black again, I'm going to quickly fill in that gap there, and I'm going to choose the brown, and if I want to I can edit the brown slightly, make it slightly more garish kind of brown. Let's go over here, perfect. Then I can use my filling tool, and I'm going to go do all the bits which should be brown in brown. Let's zoom out, have a look at that. Yeah, not too bad at all. Skin, again, let's get a nice skin colour. Let's go for this pink colour here for the skin, for the inside of the ear. Red for the lips. Blue for my eyes. And then what I might do is go for a green shirt. And I'm just going to give myself a nice red background. There you have it. I've got the very basic version of my pop art creation, transferring this over to this design here, trying to look exactly, well not exactly, the pop art version of Mr. Van Der Gucht, of Tom Van Der Gucht. Before I did this today, I did trial it yesterday. This was the version I did go out before, and what I've done here, as you can see, is I've managed to copy and paste it repeatedly, changing in the colour of the faces to create a repeating pattern, a bit similar to how the artist Andy Warhol used to. So all I did was I opened a new file, so let's get a new one here, blank, let's zoom out a bit, make it a bit wider, and then what I'm going to do here is zoom out again, select this image here, but not all the background. I'm just going to select some of the major bits. There we go, that looks about right. I'm going to copy it, then over here I'm going to set the background as black, so I'll get my fill tool again, black, and then I'm going to choose the pasting option here, paste. Now I've got it there. It's a bit too big at the moment, so what I'll do is I'll resize it, make it 50, see what that looks like. Oh, not bad. Then copy that one there. Now I'll recopy it, so I've got another version of it, paste it next to it, paste it next to it again, and then rather than doing that a second time, I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to use my selection tool, which is up here, go on the image selection tool, get the rectangular choice, select all three of them, then copy those and paste them underneath, and there we go. I've got like it in triplicate, and if necessary I could stretch it out a bit further. I'm just going to do it with these ones for the time being. Then using the corner tool here, I'm just going to zoom in a bit, I'm going to crop it, oops, edit undo, select, image, crop. That will just cut it down to the size I want, and then through zooming in do each picture again, choosing slightly different colours this time and filling them in with the fill tool one at a time. So let's do the hairs each time. Give him orange hair, give him green hair, give him blue hair, give him purple hair, and give that one there some pink hair, and then do the same for all the different colours as well. And there you have it. You've got your completed repeating version of the picture created, and that is how you do your pop art. Remember, the key skills are to utilize some of the tools I've mentioned. For example, the zoom tool. Zoom in. You can rub out using either the rubber or for using the brush and selecting it so you've got the colour that you want to rub it out to. Gives you a bit more control that way. The fill tool allows you to fill things in whichever colour you want, but remember that if there's a gap it will spread and leach out everywhere else at the same time. There's the select tool that allows you to grab bits which you can then move around, or you can copy and you can repaste them afterwards. Other tools include the pencil for making things thin and light. What's also key is this, the undo button. So if you do make a mistake, let's say I think, well, I'm going to rub this bit out here, and I'm going to try to redo it. La 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 la. Oh, hang on, I don't like that. Just undo. Press the undo button, you can undo it and it'll take you back to where you were a little bit before. But here are my finished examples of pop art in the style of Warhol and Lichtenstein. Thank you very much. Once you've learned how to use different skills and the different tools with these online art packages, it's really easy to then apply it and use them to create different works of art. Looking at the styles of the pop artists, they did more than just faces. They did objects as well, such as cans of deodorant, cans of soup, fruit. Why don't you challenge yourself and see what you can create using the skills you learned?
Click here to see all our other Techaway Challenge videos, or click here to see all our how-to videos to show you how to do the challenges, or click here to subscribe to our channel.